What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures, Figures in your house. And for this tour review, we're gonna look at the Pokemon Select action figure Cinderace, the newest figure in the line. And I wasn't expect to find this figure at Target. These figures, you can find them at your local Target stores. Alright, right inside the package, you can see the figure looking very good. Right there in the top, there's the sign of Target. And right there in the top, there's Pokemon Select. And right there in the bottom, there's the name of the Pokemon with two different languages. And we get an image of the Pokemon right in the front. And we also get it in this side. In both sides of the package, we get Pokemon. And we also get it in the back side, longer with Select. And there's all the figures in the set that you guys can collect. And there's nothing in the bottom side or the top side. So enough chatting. Let's take him out. And here's the figure out of his box. And I don't know what to say that is a good figure. But it also looks a little bit cartoonic. Like he came out of the TV. And the paints are so fresh and clean. But I do have one small complaint, but I will get to that later. Just like the other figures from this line, we don't get any accessories like energy effects. We only get this stand, that's pretty much it. And here's the figure again. Like I said, it looks too much cartoonic than an action figure. But the paints are so good and fresh. Like the white color we get all around the body mold, especially the head. And the head sculpt came out very unique. Like look all that great work that we get all around the head sculpt, including the paints around the eyes. And instead of red, they use a little bit orange, but right here is all complete red. And it's also kind of smooth. And I can feel some sculpting right in the inside with the yellow color it is. And the bunny ears, they came out very cool. Look at that nice work in sculpting. And also this part. And also the detail that he has right here in the front side of his head. All that looks so good. And his nose is kind of small, but they use a little bit of light color orange, just like the eyes. And we get more light blue, I believe, right there inside his little smile. Man, all around here is very smooth. Well, there's not that much in the back. And we get more. Okay, I don't know what color is this. I see it like blue, but I don't think it's blue. Well, you can see we get more of this color right here on the shoulders. And also on the torso. On the waist. And there's this little bunny ear, not bunny ear, bunny tail. And it's very good. All that sculpting, they just nail it on this part. And his hands are kind of puny, like little baby hands. Like his hands just shrunk. And that looks kind of funny. Alright, so we get more red paints around here on the legs. More yellow color. And look at the work they done around here. It looks like they added some bunch of piece of clouds around you, like Goku's cloud. Don't you think? It almost looks just like that. But it also looks like melted cheese around there. But either way, it looks great. Not bad what they done here, especially the yellow color. The detail right there, like these little spikes. And it's not pointy. And we get more light color. I think it is purple, but I don't know. But we get more around here on his legs. And also around, no, right here around his foot, like the tip, we get a little bit detail and more red color around. And it's very smooth every time you touch it here. And we get more detail right there in the bottom of his feet with more yellow color. Alright, now let's get on with his articulation. Whoa. I didn't notice this design. around the shoulders. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so you can move his head side to side, almost a complete rotation. He does look down a lot. You can look up straight, and he has a little butt joint. You can open his arms as much rotation, each one around with some little bit of bias swivel. We don't get any double jointed right there, but you can bend it, but no rotation. But we do get some rotation on his small hands and a little bit of pivot. And we get some torso articulation, bend it back and forth, but no waist articulation at all. Okay, the complaint part is right here that he doesn't open his legs. I don't know why. They should at least added a split right there. And that I am kind of disappointed right there. They should at least add that. So what you can do, you can only open his legs this much and kick a little bit in the front and the back. And they should at least add some rotation around this part of the leg. But either way, we do get a little bit bend right there. We do get a little bit of ankle articulation and no extra articulation around the toes. Comparing size, but first let's see how tall this figure stands. Okay, I think the height is gonna be kind of tricky because of his ears. So I'm trying my best not to count on his ears. So I think he stands just exactly, I believe, 5 inches tall. Here he is with my other Pokemon Select figures. And you can see that Zeraora and Cinderace, they stand the exact same height, I believe. Or Zeraora stands a little bit taller than him. And I think Charizard, the same thing. And let me know in the comments down below which of these three is your favorite Pokemon figure. Here he is with my Power Ranger Masagon and my Link figure from Jack Pacific. And you can see that Cinderace stands much taller than Link, but Masagon stands much taller than him. Here he is with my Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora figure and my Mr. Incredible. And you can see Mr. Incredible stands much taller than Cinderace. And I think Sora stands a little bit taller as well. And there he is with my favorite Marvel Select, Thanos. And there you have it, guys. They done a pretty good job making this Pokemon figure. I really enjoyed the head sculpt and the paints. I only wish he had more points of articulation around the legs, because the way they made him, he cannot do a bunch of unique poses. So I wish he added a little bit more of articulation around the legs, like open their legs, making a good split. And I only wish that this line would give these figures some special effects, accessories. That would have been great for this toy line, but it didn't. But who knows? Maybe they will in the future. But either way, they done a pretty good job making this figure. I really enjoy it a lot. Alright guys, that's all for today. So thank you for watching today's review. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember to not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter. And follow me on Instagram. And I got you guys on the next one. So take care, be safe, keep on hunting. Oops, sorry about that. Burp. Alright, again. Keep on hunting, keep on collecting. And I see you next time. This CN.TSUKAIMA and Cinderace, and we're out in line.